You ever seen the Netflix shows Love is Blind or The Circle? Have you ever wondered why some people go on to get brand deals, attention, endorsements, and all these sorts of sponsorships, while others from the show begin to slowly fade away? Well, it's usually because they have a team behind them. And one of the most important people that you can have on that team is an agent. An agent is someone who handles your brand deals, handles your endorsements, and overall gets you more visibility to your brand. In this video, I'm going to break down the step-by-step process on how I was able to become that agent for two Netflix personalities. So all you have to do is follow along with the steps, follow along with the process, copy me, and then do the same. I'm going to show you what made me want to reach out to them, why I wanted to work with them, how I can make them money utilizing the framework and the principles of the 1000 True Fan Theory, the language, tonality, and personality that I use inside the outreach email, and how I was able to instantly grab their attention so I knew that I can stand out from the rest of the competition. If you're looking to work with Netflix personalities, influencers, or if you're looking to start your own influencer agency, and in my case, a digital middleman agency, then I suggest you stick around to the end of this video because I promise you this will be one of the most important videos you ever watch on this subject on YouTube. And because this is not going to be theory, this is going to be practical evidence and proof of what I've done to go ahead and get clients of this caliber, so you can just follow along and do the same. Before we dive into the actual emails themselves and what I actually said, there's a very key skill that every agent or middleman or entrepreneur in this case has to have in order to quote unquote be successful in this industry. And this skill is the one that separates successful agents from the unsuccessful agents. And that is having fast, no BS, and fully transparent communication. You have to be no BS. You have to be straightforward, and you have to be detailed without being fake. In this industry, especially in the entertainment industry, everyone's trying to fake it till they make it, okay? Well, maybe not everyone, but a large majority of them are, and it's up to you to lead with honesty, integrity, so that way when a client talks with you, they feel that they can 100% trust you with their vision. You need to have real case studies to back up your claims, and when someone replies to you, it's up to you to get back to them as fast as possible. Ideally, not within hours, but within minutes. Because in this industry specifically, speed is the name of the game, and relationships are currency. Before we dive into the actual process, if you're someone who's interested in starting a business, whether that's influencer work or your own digital middleman agency, or perhaps you're a business owner that's just looking to get a little bit more educated in this new world of marketing and AI, then go ahead and click the link in the description below to see how I can best help you. For this process, I'm looking for a couple of key things, and one of them being is, are they tastefully controversial? In other terms, are they 100% unapologetically themselves, and do they genuinely don't care about the opinions of others? That's the big thing that I'm looking for. You have some sort of tasteful controversiality and you're so authentic, you become a magnet for creating and capturing attention. And where attention goes, money flows, baby. The reason why I look for this, specifically within creators and people in general, is because that proves, in my opinion, that they've done the inner work themselves. That inner work being the following. They know exactly who they are. They know what they like and what they don't like. And most importantly, they're confident. With all these ingredients and them checking off all these boxes, that makes me want to work with them. Now let's dive into why do I want to work with them. If I feel that I'm seeing that they are portraying themselves online as their 100% authentic self, then that gives me a certain level of understanding and trust in the relationship with them that I can see myself working with them forever or for a very long time. I want to work with them because I know that I can genuinely build something for them that makes money and requires very little or almost none of their attention. So hence, if I can do that for them, I will be of value to them, hence as long as my relationship and my communication skills are good and consistent all the time. Matt, what is this value that you're speaking about? Let me tell you. Over the years, I've developed systems and practices on how to create or generate partnered revenue offers and work with a whole wide variety of different creators. And how I developed these practices was understanding their biggest problems. which is listed right here. And the problems I find are the following: the lack of sponsorships or endorsements that they can consistently get. They have no outbound or inbound system to actually acquire these endorsement deals. There's no data collection or no process for them to actually capture emails, phone numbers, and tangible information from their fans or supporters. That goes into an email system. There's no community or system for them to strengthen or monetize their core fan base being their top 1%, and the lack of know-how on how to actually monetize across all platforms. And what we're seeing right now happen in this crazy digital age, which is, I think, is going to go on to be a multi-million, if not billion-dollar industry, probably is they don't know how to turn what they have into a digital product that they can sell over and over again on repeat. All that to say, I take these frameworks and these problems, and then I utilize monetization techniques by understanding this third step right here. And that step is the theory of 1,000 true fans. So the theory of 1,000 true fans was popularized by Kevin Kelly, the founding editor of Wired magazine. And down to its core, the 1,000 true fan theory is this in a nutshell: don't need millions of followers to make a living doing what you love. You just need 1,000 true fans who deeply support what you do. That's it. True fan isn't just a casual follower or someone who bypasses, right? Okay. This is the type of person who watches every single piece of content that you do, buys every single piece of merchandise, travels to your events to come meet you, buys a product that you release, or shares your work or your content or your messaging with others. These people become that brand extension of your personal brand or the brand that you're portraying online. In simpler terms, this is not just your fan base. This is your top 1% dedicated community and your brand ambassadors. Let's dive into the math behind this, okay? So let's just say a true fan spends an average of $100 a year supporting you. This could be from a $25 a month online community or membership that they join of yours, a $40 ticket to an event that you do, a $20 piece of merchandise, and a $15 digital product, okay? And then if we take that $100 and we times that by 1,000, guess what? We're looking at $100,000 annually. If we scale that up to 2,000 or 5,000, then we're generating a multiple 6 and sometimes 7-figure business with these creators. This framework can be applied to virtually almost any celebrity, creator, reality TV star, influencer, coach, or business owner. And what this proves is that you necessarily don't need to go viral. You just need to bring more specific values to a very specific group of individuals. This theory in practice reminds me that genuine connection can beat attention. And one of the best pieces of advice I learned from another agent that was kind of working in this space was the following: is that your fans and your biggest supporters will always pay for more access to you. You're consistently providing transformative results, education, or even just that spark of inspiration. 1,000 people can essentially fund your entire dream life. I know this because I've built out systems for multiple people of influence over the course of the last 6 years. Now, out of those income streams that I was talking about earlier, I now am focusing on a core 3 and then expanding on to the others. And those core 3 being the following. Number 1, a digital product or educational community, okay? I take all the knowledge that someone already has in their brain, whether that's AI, automations, fitness, dog training, relationships, or any other skill that they may have, and then I help them package that into a digital product or community. This is where platforms like school.com or WAP are incredibly advantageous. I've worked with both, and they're perfect because they let you create an educational space filled with training videos, case studies, and practical steps that actually help people make money, and in some cases, get results for their dream outcome. The best part about platforms like this is that you can charge a monthly fee to simply have access. You can do it free too as well. That's totally an option for you. Or you can put that paywall behind it, say $20, $30, $40, or $50. Or if the service is a little bit more niche, you can put a bigger paywall behind that. Something maybe like $129 or $200 a month or more. Even if you get 100 people in the community at $129 a month, That is $12,900 coming in on a monthly reoccurring revenue basis. Second option that I see is incredibly advantageous is brand deals. And what I do is I reach out to these brands and I set up partnerships, sponsorships, and endorsements to make sure that their brand messaging aligns with the creator's messaging. So then that way we can go ahead about creating win-win deals that feel authentic for both sides. This is where you can get really creative, because this is where I see a lot of creators make really great organic content with a brand that doesn't necessarily look like an ad. It just looks like they're just utilizing this product or this service because they genuinely love it. So that's how you can tell when a brand and a creator really resonate in that partnership. The third option that I'm primarily looking for is platform monetization, specifically within Facebook and Snapchat, because these platforms are massively underutilized and there's real money being made by creators, and most of the time they don't know how to work or optimize them properly when it comes to the monetization aspect. Whether you're an educator, an entertainer, or an influencer, the goal is simple. Help to turn your expertise, your content, and your audience into consistent, scalable income streams. That's it. Plain and simple. Now I'm going to break down the exact language, the exact email, and the tonality I use to stand out from the competition when working with a cast member from the show Love is Blind. What better way to do that than to just show you the exact email that I used that landed me working with this creator. Now let's dive into the email. Hey Cole, I hope all is well, man. First off, I want to say I watched you on LIB, Love is Blind, with my girlfriend, and we both thought you were super entertaining. I think you have a natural talent for the camera, collaborating with others, communication, and more. I've worked and work with personalities and talent like yourself, including the following: John Franklin from Netflix The Circle, Sarah Lashin, 1.4 million on TikTok, Jackie Childs, 2.2 million, and more. I'm not a scumbag manager / agent that will promise you the world and give you no results. I value working with honest people who want to do great things, and I'd love to learn more about you, what you want to do, post-show, etc. If you're interested, I'd love to set up a Zoom call to get acquainted and learn more about your goals and next moves. It would be great to see if I could be of value to you in assisting you in where you want to go. Wishing you continued success in all you do, my man. Looking forward to hearing from you. Cheers. And that's it. That's the email. Let's actually break this down, okay? And why it got a response within 2 days and why I think it really cut through all the noise. So first off, let's look at the tonality, okay? It's extremely casual, conversational, and very well structured. So this email looks professional, but it sounds extremely human. Like I literally make the opening line, "Hey Cole, hope all is well, man." Okay? That man keeps it friendly and real. And then I lead with a compliment, something I genuinely noticed and appreciated about him from seeing him on the show. And I learned this next part from one of the most powerful music managers I've ever worked with, which is the following: lead with a compliment, deliver value in the middle, and then close with warmth. And after that, I use social proof to show credibility without bragging, because a lot of people in this space are like, yeah, I know so-and-so, I know so-and-so, I know so-and-so. That's great that you know so-and-so, but what have you actually done for so-and-so, right? Like there's a very, very big difference. So what I did was I painted the picture here to showcase that I've worked at this level before without saying I've worked at this level before, right? So I use social proof and saying, I mentioned clients like John Franklin, Netflix's The Circle, Sarah Lashin, Jackie Childs, etc. And that proves that I've worked at this level before, subconsciously, right? Because he sees strength in numbers here, and another show on Netflix that he probably has heard of. So just by saying that simple sentence, it already puts the thought in his mind that this guy has somewhat of credibility, and maybe, just maybe, I'll give him an opportunity to talk and we can maybe get to know each other. And then this is when the tone completely shifted from like an honest gut punch here, right? Which is, I'm not a scumbag manager agent that will promise you the world and give you no results. So when I say this, it's like I'm really just saying I'm not in this for clout. I'm not in this for anything that's dishonest. I'm here to say, this is who I am. This is what I think we can do. And this is the type of person that I believe I am. So after that super big and bold honesty kind of statement here, I go in and I talk about, I value with working with honest people who want to do great things. When I say I value working with honest people, I'm then subconsciously saying that I believe he is an honest person. Hence, I am believing with what he is portraying online that he is who he says he is, and he acts how he says he acts, and that is 100% unapologetically him. When I say this, when I say I value working with people who are honest and want to do great things, and I love to learn more about you and what you want to do post-show, this then flips the entire script. Instead of me thinking that I'm pitching him something, this is a genuine curiosity flipped energy, and it goes from me pitching him to me wanting to learn more, to collaborate with him, because I firmly believe as agents, managers, or whatever, as an agent, that it is my job to just help steer the ship to wherever the talent wants to go. They have the vision, they have an idea, they know where they want to go, or maybe they know where they want to go, but they don't necessarily know how to necessarily get there. That's where we come in as the agents, as the middleman, to go ahead and help put those pieces of the puzzle together so that way they can go ahead and achieve their goals. After this email was sent, I didn't hear back from him for about 1 or 2 days, so I sent a follow-up, and then after that follow-up was sent, I saw a phone call coming through, and I'm just like, okay, this has to be him. And make a long story short, after a 30-minute conversation, we agreed to do business together. We got a shared email account, so we both had access to it. I had access to his Instagram account, and we had a tangible plan to go ahead and start working together on a very entry style level. Keep in mind, this is just one example of how I landed Netflix level clients by being real, authentic, and super transparent in my communication. This was not about sending spammy templates or utilizing a fake guru's script to say, you go ahead and send 5,000 of these messages, you're going to land this. No, this was extremely targeted, extremely detailed, and I made sure that I put the emphasis into me saying exactly who I was, me acknowledging who he was, wanting to learn more about him, and focusing all the messaging about collaboration as opposed to, I'm going to pitch you this. Because in my opinion, I don't think that works. It's a matter of figuring out what they want to do, and then we help amplify it and go from there. And the reason why I'm showcasing this is to not brag or be boastful or anything like that. This isn't theory. This isn't some practical what if. This is tangible proof that this has actually worked, and I know it can help you and provide a lot of value for whatever it is that you want to do. Starting this digital middleman agency and becoming this agent has literally changed my entire life, and I know it can change yours too. If you like this breakdown and you found this video to be valuable and you're interested in starting your own digital middleman agency, becoming an agent, but you don't necessarily know what to do next, or if you're a business owner and you just want to get a little bit more educated in this monetization and this marketing world, go ahead and click the link in the description below to see how I can best serve you. Thank you so much for watching. Keep growing, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.